I hired someone at one point a year ago, and within about 5 minutes of meeting them, I had an idea for where they were at, and we did the Working Genius assessment, and it confirmed what I was thinking. Unfortunately, it's not what I needed in the role that I was hiring for, and I hired them anyway. And I was excited about using their working geniuses. And then I got into it and I still had a gap for the things I was planning to hire them for. So I think DISC is really good for making sure that you've got, not that you've got all of the bases covered, which is what you need for Working Genius. And you can borrow from departments and whatever. So you don't have to just only hire for Working Genius. But DISC helps you understand if the person is more of a driver. And so their energy and their speed is going to be different. So it just helps people understand each other. And if I'm a driver so that's the D, if I'm a driver, I can dial that up or dial that down depending upon what the situation is and who I work with. If you have a role that does require, let's say, in Working Genius, you really need them to be a galvanizer, or you need them to be the person that knows how things get done. And they actually feel good about that. We can undervalue that as a culture. So you as a company want to value each of those 6. One is not any more important than the other. One is, now you could say one is sexier than the other or more fun than the other, but that's actually not true. That's just, those are not your geniuses. It is so fun to work in my geniuses. So you would not be hiring someone to get that enablement piece done if what you're doing is, if what you really need is someone who comes to you and they're very inventive. They just want to create all day long. That is not what I need. The other thing, and I'm just going to add this separate from the assessments, is we're doing onboarding all wrong. So when you're bringing somebody into the organization, you want them to hang out with you and your team for 6 weeks. And I don't mean an hour a day. I mean, they're sitting by you. They're on Zoom with you. You risk such a large investment and the missed opportunities for the success they could have when it takes them forever to figure out, how are you organized? Who's in your organization that are the people that do what? What are the goals? What is your style? And in that 6 weeks of we're spending a lot of time together, even recognizing it's going to take your time. It is going to take your investment of space, and it's going to take you away from some other things, but you're going to be so happy a year from now when either they're gone because they were the wrong person, or they're here and they've been adding value much earlier than they would have. And also they feel better because they're not sitting somewhere reading a bunch of stuff and no one's talking to them.